And now it's time for our national anthem. This one of the showpiece occasions of the sporting year. For many people this is high summer, shot out on Navian. Complete, the flags raised, so much colour, so much to look forward to, and let's hope the players can respond accordingly. Joe O'Leary there as the jostling starts already, and it's underway, the 107th Munster Senior Hurling Final. Remi Ryan making the first clearance at right half back. Here's Ciaran Carey playing in towards the goal where he scored that match-winning point against Clare. Down towards Paudge Tobin, racing over there for it. Michael Ryan has it. Does well, Michael Ryan. And this is 11th championship match. Hurled downfield by Michael Cleary, in behind Liam Cowell. Joe Quaid called on to make the save in his second Munster final. It's Conal Bonnar who won that clash there with Sean O'Neill. That's going to be an interesting duel.
Yes, there's going to be some very interesting duels here today, and it'll be interesting to see how Limerick adopt to playing against the slight breeze in the first half, and surely they'll be hoping to keep Tipperary at bay from the early stages.
George Friend making the intervention. The clearance down into the centre. Michael Cleary has it again, trying to provide the father inside there. Declan Ryan looking for the opening point and producing it. Declan Ryan has played so much of his hurling out around wing forward. Now assigned the troubled berth of full forward. They're happy. A simple, effective point there involving Cleary and Ryan, and a very good finish.
Yes, sure. It's obvious to see there that Declan Ryan is going to be the target man assigned full forward, and Michael Cleary direct ball into him, which yielded a great score.
Conal Bonnar unchallenged. Sean O'Neill will have to really tighten the screw in there. Cross towards John Leahy, took it in his stride. Looks good. That's gone over the bar. An impressive start. Tipperary 2 points to the good. John Leahy from Mullinahone. Again, Conal Bonnar will take much of the credit there for providing that supply of the ball for John Leahy. He was off the blocks fast here.
Yes, again a great low ball by Conal Bonnar, and again John Leahy comes across the field and a great strike.
Brian O'Mara trying to bat it away, knocked inside however. In towards Damien Quigley, who'll surely be a major target man where Limerick are concerned. Paul Shelly back there, he was fouled. Playing in his first full championship season as the star under-21 full-back last year when Tip defeated the Cats in Thurles in the final. This is where he was involved here. There's where the foul came in. Owen O'Neill the guilty party. Ciaran Carey knocks it down into space, but it's Brian O'Mara who's coming onto it. The midfielder up there with the inside forwards, looking for the score. 3 or 4 Limerick men back there to try and deny him. Ciaran Carey nursing it out of danger. Comes back into the centre again towards Conal Bonnar. He has options to Remi Ryan. Again, a simple, effective lob inside there, but this time tailing to the right. Just the first wide of this match for Tipperary. Difficult to quantify the strength of the breeze this afternoon. It has ebbed and flowed somewhat. It's certainly favouring Tip in the first half. Joe Quaid. Sure, he'll try and pick out Gary Kirby time and again. Instead it's Mike Houlihan who was in there. Declan Nash comes out towards Mark Foley. Foley trying to get away from Michael Cleary. And he carried the ball out over the sideline. The linesman decides. It's good pressure play from Tipperary, who've made much the better start.
Yes, they've made a tremendous start, and the big thing about their midfield play there, the minute the ball breaks, they're pulling on the ground very quick, and the sod is there, and it's very firm, and the ball is going to travel, and Tipperary have done that very well at this point in time.
Limerick have come into this match after wins over Cork and Clare. Tip with wins over Waterford and Kerry. That deemed to have been the weaker half of the draw by the experts. That's Sean O'Neill. TJ Ryan against Remi Ryan. TJ carries it forward. The man who came in as a sub of Cork and Quaid scored 5 points. 3 into Limerick. It's Gary Kirby, of course, is a nephew of Richie Bennett, who scored that memorable 65 or 70 as it was then, back in 1973 in Thurles. So Gary, his nephew, taking this free, looking for Limerick's first point and putting it over the bar. A point by Gary Kirby, really bringing the Limerick crowd to life once more here. He scored 12 points out of 16 last year in the championship semi-final in Munster, when Limerick won at Páirc Uí Chaoimh 16-15. A high challenge there by Mike Houlihan. The referee says play on to Brian O'Mara. In towards Liam Cowell. Ciaran Carey back there, assisted by Declan Nash. And Sean O'Neill unable to keep the ball in play. Cleary taking. Oh, he cuts it up well. In towards Declan Ryan once more. Comes out, however, to Dave Clarke. Clarke towards TJ Ryan, batted away by Remi Ryan. To Michael Cleary for Tipperary. Back in once again. Over the head of Mike Nash. Caught well by Declan Ryan. Support from Cahill. A goal here. He's buried it. Liam Cahill. Just 6 minutes gone. The first goal of this Munster final. Here's this catch made magnificently by Declan Ryan over the head of Mike Nash. Good distribution, laid off well to Liam Cahill from Ballingarry, and he planted it in the corner.
Great finish by Tipperary there, but great credit again to Michael Cleary outside here on the right wing. He was having an absolute storm of a start, and a great delivery into a square green by him.
This time it is TJ Ryan from Gary Spillane and Limerick who has fouled. Absolutely terrific, as we say, against Cork back at Páirc Uí Chaoimh, today playing in his 10th championship match. So once again Limerick call on Gary Kirby to take this free. It's about 47 metres out. Light breeze against him. He makes little of the elements by notching up his second pointed free, and he keeps them nicely in touch, just that goal separating the sides. There has been an over-dependence on Gary Kirby in the past by Limerick. Really, he was the only forward to function in the match against Clare. Dave Clarke knocking it down, in spite of the attentions of John Leahy. Conal Bonnar trying to intervene. Sean O'Neill has it. Lob forward towards his brother Owen. Instead it's Michael Ryan, but Ryan leaves it behind to Owen O'Neill. Pass forward there, not going anywhere. Instead it's taken back by John Leahy, shortest the grip on the stick. In towards Declan Ryan again, the target man. Blocked down well. Mike Nash needing the assistance of Ciaran Carey. And when he moves forward, you can just hear the buzz of anticipation from the Limerick crowd. In towards Paudge Tobin, 2 against 1. George Friend got there first. Friend following it up. Remi Ryan knocking it into the clear. It's Michael Cleary who adds to it. Dave Clarke back there, guarding his goal. Conal Bonnar. Cahill getting there first ahead of Declan Nash. And it comes down off the post. Steve McDonagh stopped. Still under pressure over there. Tommy Dunn's the number 15, wearing the helmet this afternoon against Steve McDonagh. And McDonagh from Brewery out into the centre of the field. This is Liam McGrath, one of the under-21s from last year, beaten by Mike Houlihan. Houlihan went down, the referee saw the trip. He says play on. Coming back to John Leahy outside the 65-metre line. Leahy with a huge one, but it's always going to the right. A second wide for Tipperary. But there's a very good pace to the game.
Great pace to the game, and I hope that Limerick are not going to be relying too much on Kirby in this game. They've got to get a better return from the forwards.
Paudge Tobin, scorer of 2 goals, of course, in the match against Cork, a game that set Limerick on their way for this championship run. The puck out lands in the centre of the field, added to there by Sean O'Neill. This is Colm Bonnar, something of a fixture now at centre half back for Tipperary. Down towards Declan Ryan again. He's a very able target man this afternoon. Steve McDonagh tripped on his way out. Tommy Dunn was in there challenging unfairly.
Since the start of the game, Jared, Declan Ryan in full forward has been a big threat realistically. He has 2 small corner forwards about him, and his main job realistically is try and win possession and try and get the leader off to his 2 corner forwards, and he's done that very well so far.
Absolutely. This is where McDonagh was coming out, and that is where Declan Ryan and Tommy Dunn was coming in after him. Was probably Ryan O'Connor. Batted out by Remi Ryan as far as Sean O'Neill. Good catch here by Brendan Cummins. Paudge Tobin chasing after him. And Gary Kirby leaving it go over the sideline. We've got some news from that sideline. Tony O'Donoghue is down there. Tony?
Well, I'm just thinking Tom Ryan was very, very nervous beforehand, Ger, and he's normally sitting down and the most laid-back man on the field, but in fact he leaves Dave Mahidi to his ring. Today he's up on the sideline. He's very anxious from day one.
He adds a lot of tension. You're quite right, Tony. TJ Ryan trying to take it on an extra yard or so beyond Remi. Right across the goal. Owen O'Neill there. Shane O'Neill calling for it, the number 10, just out of picture. Oh, it's a bad ball. It's gone to Conal Bonnar, and away come Tipperary once again. Tommy Dunn finding it a bit hard to hold on to it initially, and that was enough to allow Steve McDonagh nip in there, make his clearance. Oh, missed completely by Colm Bonnar, not so Remi Ryan. Comes on to Declan Ryan, very assured. Nice layoff towards Michael Cleary, having to scamper after this one. Mark Foley giving chase, trying to deny him. Mike Nash is back there. The referee's whistle has sounded, and that's going to be a free. Free into Tipperary. Michael Cleary poised to take it just as he was...
Yes, you see, he was being blocked down as he tried to get the ball across to Declan Ryan, and no doubt about the free.
So it'll be Michael Cleary who will take this one. Hadn't been in the best of form during the National Leagues, but he's made a very good start. Really sums up the best of the spirit of this Tipperary team. He tops it over. He's not going to make a mistake from an angle like that. Limerick will really be hoping to get their number 14 going, and indeed their entire inside forward line. Joe Quaid's puck out. Mike Houlihan making a run towards it. Brendan Carroll over there, nephew of the late Ted Carroll of Kilkenny. Back again from Colm Bonnar to Carroll. Towards Tommy Dunn, touches it on towards Declan Ryan again, tries to get inside Mike Nash, who tends to play the game from the front, getting out ahead of his man. And that's something that Declan Ryan is well aware of. With his height and physique, if he stays in behind there, he can cause problems for this fullback. John Leahy shaping up to take it. A still afternoon. Again going booming away to the right. Third wide of the day for Tipperary. But they've made the much better start.
Made a very good start there, and they must be happy with the form of the half-back line there. Remi Ryan, Colm Bonnar and Brendan Carroll on the other side are stopping everything that has gone through to the Limerick full forward line at this stage and playing exceptionally well.
Joe Quaid's cousin Tommy, of course, kept goal in the Munster finals of 1980 and 81, and again against Cork in 1992. Conal Bonnar misses it. Gary Kirby trying to get into the match a bit more. Michael Cleary downfield to the goal scorer, Liam Cahill. Cahill causing problems for Declan Nash.